What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are looking at Bitcoin slash US dollar this morning. The slide to the downside does continue here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin down 65 bucks at the moment, sharing a couple levels here I see on the chart. And it looks like the pennant pattern is playing out to the downside. Go watch our last Bitcoin video posted a couple days ago. We had talked about this as a possibility. So let's take a zoom in here. Hope everybody is having a great week. It's a short week in the markets, in the stock market, crypto markets. They don't ever stop. Thanksgiving, and then the market should be back open on Friday. So looking at Bitcoin here, we have this pennant pattern that was wedging to the upside. And I had mentioned that more than likely this will break to the downside. One, because the pattern will play out like that. Two, it was finding resistance right at one of our levels, which is 16,925. Current resistance for Bitcoin. And you can see it has broken to the downside. We are just about, let's see here, 1,200 or so points, 7 or 8% down from that in about 3 days. So for my Bitcoin lower target, I do have a target down here at 13,622. That could easily come into play. So as Bitcoin undercuts this major low here on the 9th of November, let's see, that low on the 9th of November was 15,512. And then yesterday, we put in a low of 15,460. So we did undercut that low, bounced a little bit, and today we're basically flat. If we really start to undercut that low, it could be quite the waterfall move that we could see down to this next potential support area at 13,622. Just like the price got down to this 16,925, had a very, very strong bounce, tried to find support, did find support actually on the 11th of November, and then turned it into resistance, and that was trouble. The same thing could happen down here. We could get down to that level, see a nice rally. That could be the bottom. Doesn't mean it will, but it should find support there for at least a period of time. Also a possibility, number 2, is that we could see a double bottom take place here. So we have a major low here on the 9th of November, undercut that low slightly, which was yesterday, Monday, the 21st of November. And then we could see a rally from here, putting in a double bottom, making a higher high, and that could also be the bottom. It doesn't look like that's playing out right now, but that is a possibility. So we're either heading that down to this 13,000 level, or we're going to put in a double bottom here and rally. Those are two possibilities I see. So we'll have to be patient and let this thing play out. One of the reasons I think it could be heading down to that 13,000 level is, let me zoom out here on the chart. So my next lower target potential support area is 13,622. It's this yellow line on the chart right here. So that correlates perfectly with this top over here in 2019. And then we also broke through that in 2020. So a retest of that level of that, it was resistance in 2019. We broke out of it, turning into support in 2020. And it looks like it could be getting back tested in 2022 once again. So that is another reason that leads me to believe that we could be heading down to that 13,622 level. So that is the only level I currently have on my chart. And that is what we will have to wait to see if that does play out here. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up here. The trend obviously still continues to the downside until we can get let me draw a higher high here, a higher low. That will give us that indication that the trend has changed. So far, that is not taking place quite yet, but it's always a possibility that we could put in a double bottom here and rally. But for some reason, I just don't think that is going to happen. 13,622 is the lower target for this. I would really keep your eye on these lows. Let me zoom in here again. If we start to undercut that low from yesterday and then over on the 9th of November, things really could get ramped up and we could really see a waterfall move to the downside. As you can tell, this is weighing on other cryptos. They're having a tough time, as I had mentioned in the last video. As Bitcoin heads south, it's going to be tough for the other cryptos to go in the opposite direction. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts on Bitcoin, not financial advice. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great day. We'll catch you guys in the next video.